Right, hello guys. Now first off, if I look a bit rough around the edges, it's because we're 3 days into a winter session here at the lovely Westmoor Farm. Not a lot of sleep, but enough time, fortunately, to have an in-depth look at Crypton Carp in £21. Now the first time we did the video, the first video we did, sorry, this stuff wasn't out yet. So, I've had a good full season on it, and I just thought, it'd be nice to talk through the pros and cons of this main line compared to the lower diameters in the range. So first and foremost, it is strong, right? So, and I mean strong enough for me personally to land £120 sturgeon in this country without even scaring the main line. I think either my back or the rod would have gone before this stuff did. So don't kid yourself. If you're in a situation where you need a very, very strong main line that will not let you down, it definitely won't let you down, then this is definitely the one. Obviously, when you go up in breaking strains, the first thing that comes into a lot of people's minds is, will it affect my casting? Now, obviously, thicker lines aren't going to be as good to cast with, but I can tell you and promise you that you will be pleasantly surprised how well a £21 037 diameter, which is quite thin for 21, but believe me, it's a true representation of the breaking strain. It casts like a dream. I'm not a massive caster, but I can comfortably, and I mean comfortably, fish 100, 110 yards, which for the vast majority of UK fisheries, you don't really need to go over that. And if you do need to go further than that, then obviously you would be thinking about lower diameter lines, shock leaders, that kind of thing. And that is the beauty of this stuff. No shock leader required. You can punch a 4-ounce lead with meaty rods as hard as you like, and you're not going to crack off. 5-turn grinner or a Palomar I would recommend. And I don't know, bearing in mind we've got 30 odd anglers fishing for us, and we've sold a lot of it, and I've not had one report of this stuff cracking off. So all in all, it would be my first choice personally in the range, having used it now for a solid season, simply because I can cast it where I want to. It's a heavier mono because it's a slightly thicker mono, so it will sink that little bit quicker than the other diameters in the range. But they all sink really well, but obviously it's a slightly thicker mono, which means it's slightly heavier, which means it will sink slightly faster. So whilst I'm here, I suppose we should take a look at what we've learned about the other diameters in the range. So because we get asked a lot of questions, which diameter is for me? Now, what I would say personally is the 17 and the 21 are really, really, really good all-round monos. If you're looking to go a long way, and I say a long way, I mean 150 yards. If you're a big caster and you've got to fish at range, then start looking at the lower diameters. So the 15 pound and below, and then obviously start thinking about using a shock leader. But the 17 and the 21, personally, I couldn't crack off the 17, but I'm sure there's people out there that can. But as I say, those two, so the 17 and the 21 pound versions, are absolutely ideal for all-round fishing. They sink like a brick, they cast really well, super strong, and there's not a lot really that I can find to fault with it. In fact, I struggle to find fault with it, and that's not a sales pitch, that's the truth. If there was something that I thought, I wish it didn't do this, or this is doing my head in, there isn't any of that. So yeah, in a nutshell, Crypton Carp in £21 is a cracking all-round line. £5 more expensive than the others, obviously through manufacturing, because there's more of it. But the bottom line is, it's a great monofilament, won't let you down, and obviously, like all of the lines in the range, work fantastically well at night as well as in the day. If you use the new head torch, the WB Catran Pro head torch, you get all those advantages for your night fishing. But honestly, don't worry about the head torch. If you don't want to fork out for the head torch, just get on the main line, and you will not be disappointed. So yeah, hope that's answered a few questions. And you know, feel free to drop us a message over at Rig Locker, message the main Catran page, or Catran as I think it's supposed to be pronounced, page, and you know, someone will be there to help you out. So yeah, thanks for listening, enjoy your fishing, and have a great 2023.